Hello, my name is Ginger Kehoe. This report is addressed to Megan Chibanga at UNM Resident Life and Student Housing. This is because she has asked me to look into the relationship of living on campus and marijuana to assure that our students have a safe and sound environment to live and study in. The question being presented in this report is, does living on campus versus off campus increase the likelihood that college students will use marijuana? For this report, I have conducted a survey online for college students, prompting them to anonymously report how pressured they feel to participate in marijuana while on campus. My survey consists of a questionnaire of 12 questions and 50 participants within the university. I have presented my findings in graphs and support this research with other scientific reports. Okay. Marijuana is an ever-increasingly prevalent situation in today's society. The hypothesis for the study was that more on-campus living students will use marijuana than those students who live off of campus. According to UNM Police Department statistics, about 65% of all drugs confiscated on campus were marijuana paraphernalia from the dates of April 17, 2014 to March 2, 2015. Also, according to these statistics, 35 of 53 incidents of controlled substances were found within the resident halls or on American campus communities. In 2001, a 4% increase of college students had used marijuana in the last 30 days, totaling to 17% of all college students. An increase of 7% of college students has used marijuana in the past year, which totaled to 30% of all college students. The use of marijuana has been closely linked to the using of other illicit drugs, and the rates only continue to rise. Marijuana is the most used illicit drug among all college students. Could this be due to... For my primary research, I conducted an online questionnaire using Google Forms and then posting the questionnaire to a link to my personal Facebook. The survey was open to both past and present UNM students and consisted of 12 questions, 11 of which were multiple choice and 1 being open-ended. 50 anonymous volunteers participated in the survey. For my secondary research, I reviewed journal articles. The correlational studies included the mental health of college students using marijuana, the norms of marijuana for college students, trends of marijuana in college students, the attitudes associated with marijuana as resident assistants, UNM police statistics of marijuana-related confiscation calls, and the amount of marijuana use among college students. For the questionnaire, I asked the participants the following questions. Are you currently a student of UNM? If yes, what year are you? Have you ever been a student of UNM? If yes, what degree did you receive, if any? Do you live on UNM campus? Have you ever lived on UNM campus? Have you ever been inside UNM dorms? While on campus, have you ever used marijuana? While on campus, have you ever felt pressured to use marijuana? While on campus, have you ever seen someone use marijuana? While on campus, have you ever heard someone talk about marijuana? And finally, an open-ended question of, do you have anything else you would like to add or say, where the participants could add a comment, a question, or concern they may have of this questionnaire. The use of Facebook was helpful because it was a simple way to extend the survey to many people at once. However, limitations were still present. Because of the fact that I used Facebook, my participants were not random. However, several people shared the Google link, which helped to increase the diversity of the population that link was available to. Another limitation was that my population couldn't be controlled, again due to the use of Facebook, because my population was a targeted group of UNM students who I had become acquainted with. The primary research presented that 42% of the population asked admitted to using marijuana on campus. 20% of the population asked admitted to have felt pressured to use marijuana while on campus. 71.4% admitted to seeing someone else use marijuana while on campus, and 85.7% admitted to have heard someone else speak of marijuana while on campus. This first graph is everybody who participated in the survey, and as you can see, 21 out of the 50 students, or 42% of students, had ever used marijuana on campus. The next few slides will also consist of the results from the questionnaire. This graph consisted of just UNM students currently living on campus, where 4 out of 12, or 33%, of students have ever used marijuana while on campus. Of the students that had ever lived on UNM campus, 8 of 20, or 40% of students, admitted to have used marijuana while on campus. Of the students who have never lived on campus, 12 out of 30, or 40% of students, admit to have ever used marijuana while on campus. Unfortunately, the study does not show a correlation of the effects of living on or off campus with the use of marijuana, since 40% of both on-campus and off-campus past and present UNM students admitted to have used marijuana while on campus. It does, however, show that a significant amount of the population of the study admits to have used marijuana on campus, which is 1/3 of the students currently living on campus that have ever used marijuana while on campus. A study at a university in southern Louisiana showed a correlation between the use of marijuana and a decrease in academic and psychiatric functions. Another study suggests that the resident assistants, or RAs as we know them, show significantly high anxiety about approaching and/or referring a student that has a marijuana problem. The University of New Mexico students could be at risk for a decrease in functionality, and many are too anxious to. In conclusion, there needs to be more support groups for those who may be struggling with the use of marijuana. As shown in the report, a large percent of UNM college students are using marijuana and may not know of the consequences that can follow. By increasing the information presented to the students of the risks and factors of marijuana, the efforts to reduce this problem could substantially help the students of the university. Thank you for your time and